Now, one thing, why isn't Raila Odinga retiring? This is not how an opposition works in any country, and it's why Africa is laughed upon as a continent. Yesterday, he took it upon himself to go to Jeevanjee gardens to incite the public by criticizing everything President Ruto has done without using any economical, any statistical, or any factual data for that matter, and this pisses me off. Like, let's just get into it. Number one, if you're the leader of the opposition, have some dignity, man. Like, there's a way in which you can voice your opinions, having your MPs go through respectful debate in the House of Parliament, which is the constitutional way to do things. By going into the public and now inciting everyone that everything that President Ruto is doing wrong, you're just making people hate the current government, which you cannot change. Like, what are you trying? Like, it's done and dusted. Ruto's our president. I know it's hard for you to accept the 5 major L's you've taken, but in doing so, you make people lose faith in their president, and now any regime that he wants to push forward in the future is going to face that much difficulty. I believe it's my duty as a citizen of this country to make sure everyone is educated on everything that you mention. So before we get into that, guys, if you're new to this channel and you want to see my crazy political rants and analysis, hit that subscribe button and hit that push bell notification button so you do not miss out every single weekday. To start with, you talked about removing of the fuel subsidy.
Sisi ulisema tutarudisha gharama chini. Walikuwa na kila mara wanalaumu Uhuru. Ati Uhuru ndio amefanya hivi iko juu. Nini?
Now, do you know how a subsidy works? By introducing a subsidy, we do not work at the free market equilibrium, which means prices are shorter than they realistically are. This low price will mean more people will demand a good than they should be demanding, causing shortages to cause prices to be higher in the future. So yes, we may get an all-time record high fuel price of 200 shillings at the pump or whatever, but that is a free market price. Now, you do not understand, when you're operating with the free market price, it is more sustainable, and that price can be sustained over a longer period of time, keep inflation more stable. Now, what will you counter this argument with? That Ruto should have removed the subsidy from fertilizer, but that is actually sensible because that's a factor of production, and becoming more efficient in the short run will help us produce a higher yield of crops and become a much more agroeconomical. The food prices you're complaining about are gonna come lower. Raila Odinga, sir, it's time for you to retire. It's simple fact. You're never gonna run for president again. Let Kalonzo Musyoka take the head of the opposition. At least he's younger than you, and he's supported you throughout your career. Why are you pushing a political agenda that may never be there and speaking facts out of nowhere that is inciting the public in a wrong way? These are similar actions that caused the post-election violence in 2007. It's time for you to now respect your president, and he's even openly stated he'd be willing for you to join his government, not in a handshake relationship, but a way in which you can dictate policies together as you are a respectful leader of our nation. Please, please, please stop stating facts without economical and political data, because everyone in this country is not privileged to the same level of education as you, and you are misleading them, which is completely not right. Sorry guys, I just had to rant on this because I heard everything in his speech. It was just pure hatred to our current government, and it was just out of that, like pure bitterness, and it's just upset me. Anyways guys, let me enjoy my morning coffee before I recover from this, and as usual, peace.